everything changes. Hey, what's up, Rockstars? Welcome into the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. I am at the Salvation Army today, and I'm going to show you guys, since it's a day before the sale day, everything is half off tomorrow, that you can come in here before everyone rushes the store. Now, you definitely want to come in early in the morning if you're doing 50% off days, but you can come in here the day before and still get some really good items that you can pay up for. Remember, we're talking about, instead of buying $1 or $2 items to sell for 10, to buy $5 or $10 items that you can sell for 30 and 40. Before I go in though, I did want to mention, I just picked up this DJI Osmo 3 Mobile. It's for gimbal stabilization. So hopefully future videos will be a little more stable, kind of like that stabilization on my GoPro Hero 7 Black that I got. This is what that little DJI looks like. Pretty cool. We'll test it out. I don't know how to set it up right now, so maybe not this video, but in the next ones. Let's go in Salvation Army and see if we can't get some good stuff that we're paying up for to sell for a little bit more money than what we're used to selling for. Salvation Army store. Everything half off tomorrow, but let's see what we can find today. And I want to focus on unique items, big items, plus size items, things that are going to actually sell, not the everyday things that you guys have just flooding your stores. Let me show you what I would look for and how I would do it. All right, now this isn't necessarily profitable, but this is just an idea of something you should keep an eye out for. This type of thing. So this is a Magnavox, right? This is a DTV digital to analog converter, and it's priced at 10. These are selling between 30 and 35. Assume you can get 33 for it. After the eBay fee, 30, PayPal fee 28, and about 10 shipping, because it's pretty heavy. So $18, you would make about $8 on this, but it should sell pretty quick. You'd like to get these for about 5, maybe more on Amazon. So you can see this store is like dead empty right now. There's usually 100 people in here, and it's because it's not Tuesday, so you get the pick of the litter as well. All right, so here's some good examples. This brand doesn't matter, but this shirt is very cool, so probably 15, 20. This fantastic Chinese writing type stuff, dragons, always $20, $25, so you know, something you can pick up there. Now see, this is our borderline. It's Disney, but it's a small, and it's just got Mickey with palm trees. It's kind of basic, but sellable. So you would put this over in your maybe pile if you're going to be really picky. If you don't get enough inventory, then grab it. If you do, you know, this will sell, but this may take time, but it's Disney, so it's borderline. Here's a fantastic shirt. Look at this. Look at the graphics. This is something that stands out. Do you see how this is bold and big and just, it's classic Hawaiian. It's not even a brand you really know. It doesn't matter. Stephen Barry's, right? But just look at it's unique, right? It is an $8 shirt if you were picking it up for $3, $4, $5, but this is a $25, $30 shirt, and you'll get it. So let me show you guys. Look, it's lobsters. It's unique. It's different, right? This one, $3. Half off, it'd be $1.50. And then a designer, not a designer brand, but a high-end mall brand, Buckle Black. These shirts are probably like 80 to 100 bucks retail. It's a good color, probably $25 used. Now again, these are 7. Our store is expensive, you guys know that. But on half off day, $3, $4, this would be a good purchase. I'm just giving you guys ideas. Items, so Michael Kors, you know, if you're picking up for $3 or $4, it's again a $15, $20 shirt. BKE, which is decent, again, $15, $20 shirt. Zara Man, sometimes they do okay. Hugo Boss, again, $15, $20 shirts. So, you know, if you can't find enough inventory and you need to fill your store with clothes, then these are the types of things that you have to get. The bigger sizes, the better. But these are all going to be $15, $20, up to $22, $24 shirts that you're going to pay, you know, hopefully $3, $2, $3, $4, $5. And you're going to profit about, you know, $12, $10, $12. And so the idea behind these is that they're fillers and that you need to target the higher dollar items, which I'm going to show you one in just a second. I think somebody got crazy with the price tags, huh? Guess these jeans are $7.99. Yeah, some 7 for all mankind, but you know, at $8 too much. At $4 probably still too high, because you're like 15 all in before you're even profitable. Do you guys understand, everyone watching, how I do that math? So essentially, if you sold these for $7.55 with free shipping, it would cover just the label, but then you've got fee costs. So somewhere around $10 or $11 is your total cost to buy the label and pay the fees, 10, 11 bucks. If we get these for 4 half off, we're at 15, 16 bucks. So if we sold these for $16 and we paid 4, that would be 12. We'd pay about $3 in fees, give or take. So that would leave us 9. And then the $7.55 for the shipping label would lead us to $1.50. Now people are like, oh, make the buyer charge shipping. I'm talking about just the cost that you pay for the label. All in price, everything. If you sold these for 16, whether it's 10 plus 6, 12 plus 4, or 16 free. 16, 15, 16 is about the break even for these. So if we expect that these would sell for 20, we know that we can expect about a $4 profit, and that's probably what they're worth, about 20 bucks, $19.99 they'd sell for. So, you know, $4 is tough to make a profit on. Okay, so here is the other reason that I preach so much of buying from other places, because you guys already see our thrift store prices, right? You see our Salvation Army. Let me show you another example. Look, $6 for just a plain Jane necktie, even half off, $3. I mean, you can't buy a $3 necktie and flip it for a great profit. There's a few that you could, but not too many, right? It's not like we're gonna find, you know, Hermes ties up and down this rack. Maybe we will, but you know, Brooks Brothers. It's a decent tie, but it's probably worth $15. So, you know, after fees and shipping, you're left with 10, 9. So you're gonna pay $3 and make $6, $7, maybe, if you're lucky. Okay, so this is why I preach so bad that you have to find other places to source, because you're talking about ties that they're putting $6 price tags on, that, you know, even this one, which is something, they're all $6. You could get these ties at yard sales for 50 cents or $1. You could go to all the yard sales and tell yourself you're not going to buy anything but neckties and end up with hundreds of neckties in a weekend or 2 weekends and pay 10% of what you're going to pay here. And this is why I stress to you guys so much that you can't be paying, you know, $8 for shirts and $6 for ties. And that's how it is around here. You gotta go somewhere else. You gotta go to yard sales. You gotta go to, you know, estate sales. You gotta go to making ads on local marketplaces. There's so many other places to get inventory beyond just what I just said, those couple of places, and definitely better than these thrift stores. Even half off, these stores aren't great, $3 and $4 an item. I mean, you can go to yard sales, estate sales, and do even better most of the time. Make deals, make bundles, and get better prices. You know, part of what I've done before, that webinar talking about 12 places to get other merchandise, the people that watch that webinar, probably 50% of them have messaged me or emailed me in the last 3 months telling me, oh my God, I'm spending 50% of what I was spending, 30%, 60%, 80% less of what I was spending before at thrift stores, and getting way better merchandise. If you missed that webinar, I'll link it below. It was a fantastic webinar. When I originally put it out, it was so much more money. I'm putting it out really cheap for you guys down below. It's also part of the 2020 package if you need down below as well. So you gotta think outside the box, source better stuff and from better places. There's a great 4-line Intercom speaker. I looked at it, it's all in plastic, it looks like. Got original plastic. I'll check it out some more, but this one coming home with me, $7, and they're averaging about 40. So that's a 33 profit, less the fees, about 29, less the shipping. You can make about, you know, at least 16 to 18 on this, I would hope. Maybe more on Amazon. So there you go, things like this, guys. I just talked about it, and there you go, 4-line Intercom speaker. All right, so there is just more proof, you know, in the pudding. Even on half off day, this store has just gotten really expensive, as have a lot of the stores. So the trick is source from other places, source better stuff. If you're in thrift stores and you have to go to thrift stores, you know, because your yard sales are few and far between, or estate sales are few and far between, then make sure that you are being very picky, being very selective. Don't pay $8 and $10 and $12 for things. You know, that phone's a great thing. You know, if I come out of there with a phone and a couple of shirts that are good and maybe one other item, then, you know, you come out with 4, 5, 6 items. That's fine. You're going to have to go to 4 or 5 thrift stores to come out with 5 each. And you've got 25 or 30 items for the day, and that's fine. You know, and then you can mix in your yard sale weekend. You can come up with 10 or 15 items from yard sales, you know, the estate sales. Maybe you can come up with you know, some local ads. You have to be placing local ads. If you don't know what I'm talking about, again, the webinar is fantastic. It's 90 minutes. It's worth every second of your time. You can watch it at your own pace anytime you want. I highly recommend it. And there's just so many other places that are not thrift stores. Remember, thrift stores are out to make a profit for themselves. Yard sales, estate sales, buying from local marketplace people, they're just there to sell stuff and get a few bucks. They're not there to maximize their profits. Goodwill and Salvation Army and thrift stores are not here to make you money. They're here to make them money. If you catch them slipping and you can find some deals, or you can come out with a few items that are good, fantastic. Otherwise, you have to go around the middleman. I named my webinar, you know, cutting out the middleman originally, because you got to get rid of these guys that want to profit as much as possible. It's fine and fantastic to get inventory from these stores, but you can't rely on these stores at all. As you can see here, just at our one Florida store, I've showed you my Goodwill. It's the same story. There's 3 Salvation Armies, 3 Goodwill retails, and 2 Goodwill bins, almost three Goodwill bins within an hour of here. So it's almost the same story across the town. So if this is the same story for you, or you're just struggling to get good stuff, you got to think outside of the box, guys.